Hi, this is Harsh. So today's topic is how do you identify stocks that will do well in the long term? Number one, to have stocks which do well in the long run, you need stocks which can grow over long periods of time. Now, my template for identifying stocks which can grow for a long period of time is that I would not like to look at the traditional factors like, how return on equity, return on capital employed. While these might be good matrices and they give a good indicator of what the company has done in the past, it might not be a very forward looking thing and not what someone like with me would like to identify with. I think for me, apart from these factors, what is more important is the right fit of these companies. Do they fit into my framework of things of companies that can do well in the long term? I feel that my template for investing for things which can do well over time are it should be a good fit into our culture. For example, a country like India, we have great human capital. We have a very skilled workforce which can speak English and which is tech savvy, and we can do it at a very good cost. We are like a frugal innovators economy. So I feel like stocks like information technology, visa processing, outsourcing, and that now comes to commercial real estate, those things can do really well. Also, as consumers, we love things which are like little on the cheaper side, things which deliver us good prices, which deliver great value as consumers. So on the retail fronts, I would like a retailer which is like everyday low price model, like maybe like D-Mart sort of companies, or I would like stocks or consumer stocks which are strong brands which deliver great value to us, which identify with millennials, like maybe companies like, I mean, just the top of my head, Hunasa Consumer, for example. No recommendation, but just an academic study, these sort of companies appeal to me. Last year, I was very interested in this company which was doing visa processing for the whole world, BLS International. I found that to be a great business model. Even in the automobile space, stocks like Bajaj, Aisha, they are great businesses because India is the leading producer, innovator, global seller of motorbikes in the world. So I would say what I look at is a company which can create adjacencies, a company which can create long growth runways, where a company which can even do well in the export market, where something like China cannot beat us, where something like more than capital competency is required for a company, those companies can, in my opinion, do really well in the long run because we start identifying with them and they start growing over time and become a part of our lives, right? So like a stock like Dabur, which was Ayurveda, which is indigenous to India. So these are companies which sort of fit my initial filter of how I would select stocks, and not these stocks particularly, but that's the basic template. I would not want to buy things which compete all the time. Like my point is, my core driver to identify good companies is to sort of avoid that sort of competition. And I really would like companies which focus on growth, innovation, frugal innovation rather. They are much very frugal by nature, which can preserve capital, which are aggressive, which reinvest capital into their businesses. So the reinvestment rate is high when the growth is there, when the runway to growth is long, a company which can export. These are some of the ingredients which I would look at for a stock which can do very well in the long run. The stocks discussed are purely out of academic interest, but they give a good snapshot into our thinking. Thank you.